Hi all, this is Steve Miley, the market chartist on behalf of forextraders.com, and we're now going to take a look at both the euro and the pound versus the US dollar, with a general more positive US dollar tone coming through the end of last week in here through the early part of September. We see both the risk for euro dollar and for cable, pound versus US dollar, lower going into the early part of this week and into mid-September. The market's setting back in here on the ECB, still a broader range theme, defining that range theme by 114.28 and 109.50 in here, so still a broader range theme going into September. Within that range theme, this setback we saw, this kind of topping structure and the failure ahead of the August peaks in here, lending a negative bias going into the middle of September. We do see downside risk, maybe down for lower targets into this week here at 111.38, 111.21 and 111.09. Really, the market's going to have to get back above here at 113.27, 113.41 to sight the signal a more positive tone. So our bias lower within the range theme for the euro. Similar story for the pound. The market's tried to rally in here through from mid-August into early September, but a setback at the end of last week through data on Wednesday, and then through dollar strength in here more at the end of last week, leaving a negative bias and still a broader range theme, post-Brexit range between 135.34 and 127.91, but a negative bias within that range. And if we're looking here on the intraday chart, the risk down, having probed here at 132.48 support, looking for lower targets down here, maybe towards 131.27, 130.56 in the early part of this week. It's going to have to get back above 133.75 to really start to signal a slightly more positive tone going into the beginning of this week. This has been Steve Miley, the market chartist on behalf of forextraders.com, and I wish you a great trading week.